Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here on a Saturday night. Tonight, for the Front Row Esports Dirt Series, we're going to be broadcasting the Street Stocks. As always, every week we're going to be alternating this league series. They run the Street Stocks and the Big Blocks on Saturdays. We broadcast them alternately. This week it's Street Stocks, a little bit smaller of a field tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Only 8 cars able to show up here tonight at USA, but these guys are still going to put on a good show. They're still going to have a heat race. They're going to have to qualify and everything like that. So I hope y'all stick around, and I hope y'all enjoy the race tonight. We got about a minute left to go here in practice. Scott Smith is top of the board right now with 26.68. That number 53 here in practice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word from race control. It's time to go ahead and head down trackside. If you please could rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. All right, and thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Everybody, if you could, please go check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. One of the first drivers out on track is this number 25 of Josh Carter. These drivers are only getting 3 minutes here tonight to qualify. 3 minutes. Time starts to roll in. Bachman goes to the top of the charts, 26.9. Scott Smith, 26.89. Goes quick time in that number 53. Taking a look at Derek Wynn. Currently 5th on the charts, 27.34. Got about a minute left here in qualifying. Jason Bowers out on track right now, taking the green flag for his qualifying run. And that 9:02. Jason Bauer goes 5th fastest, so he bumps Derek Wynn down a spot on his second lap here. He's got Only 16 seconds left. He should be able to make it, though, get his second lap in. He got a little loose there in the center of 1 and 2, so I don't know if it's going to be able to be a little bit quicker. It might be, though. All the way down on the bottom side of the racetrack right now. 3, 2, 1. He might get it right at the line. He does go a little bit quicker, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to jump up to 4th, but right now, we're going to jump in the only heat race we're going to have tonight. So these guys qualified. Now they're going to race to see where they're going to start here tonight. Scott Smith's going to be starting on the pole for the heat race. I don't know why it says... I changed that beforehand, and it wanted to revert back. All right, there we go. Scott Smith on the pole for the heat race. Samuel Bachman's going to be to his outside. Josh Carter in 3rd. Jason Bauer in 4th. Jummy Miller in 5th. Derek Wynn in 6th. And Tom Friedis in 7th. And Dustin Lamb in 8th. So again, ladies and gentlemen, only 8 street stocks were able to make it out here to USA tonight. So these guys are going to be running this heat race, basically going to be running it for the starting position of the feature. So how hard are we going to see these guys go? Here, 8 laps. We got to go around one more time. All right, Scott Smith, Samuel Bachman going to lead him down here to the green for heat race. Number 1, the only heat race. Out of turn 4, waiting for the green. Green is out, and we got 8 laps to go. Good launch there for the number 53 of Scott Smith. Going to go down to the bottom side of the racetrack here, going down into 1 and 2. He needs to slide up in front of that 007 of Bachman, who's going to try and maintain the momentum here on the outside. 25 of Josh Carter still side by side with Bachman down the back straightaway as Scott Smith starts to pull away just a little bit here. You gotta love SDK, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you. It's nothing that y'all see, it's just something that I see on my end, and it's annoying. A little bit of contact there, Chummy Miller. Oh, the 902 and the 25 are going to make contact go around. No cautions in this heat race. Smith's still out to a pretty good lead. Right now, it's about to a second. Tom Friedis has moved up into 3rd here, so that's a good jump for Tom. He's going to be able to start 3rd in the feature. So we got 6 laps to go here in the heat race. Everybody pretty much single filed out right now. Scott Smith working the bottom side of the racetrack. Bachman trying to follow that line. Last time by, actually, Scott Smith had the fastest lap of the heat race at 27.45. 5 more times around here for the heat race. And Scott Smith still making that bottom side work. Kind of sliding up out of the groove just a little bit right there through the center of the corner. That's allowing Bachman to go ahead and get a little bit of a run. Bachman actually the last time by it set the fastest lap of the race. It was about a 10th faster than Scott Smith. You see the gap starting to close here with 4 laps to go. Smith has moved up to the middle portion of the racetrack there as Bachman works the bottom groove. He dropped 2/10 right there to the center of the corner. Now getting right up on the back bumper of that number 53. Out of turn 4, it's going to be 3 laps to go here in the heat race. Double 07 looking for a move down on the inside of the racetrack. He is putting that left front tire right down on the grass and gets another good run down the backstretch. He is right there. He can make something happen as we go into turns 3 and 4, and we're going to get popsicle sticks this time by 2 laps to go. Bachman had a good run there. Going to slot back in behind Scott Smith. We go back down into 1 and 2. Look at the run through the center of the corner that 007 gets. They're going to be side by side right here coming out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. But Scott Smith with that momentum on the high side is going to prevail. Out of turn 4. Bachman with another run. White flag in the air for the heat race. Out of 4, Bachman tries to get a run, but Scott Smith is going to prevail, taking home the heat race win. Bachman's going to finish 2nd. Tom Freitas comes home 3rd. Derek Wynn 4th. Chummy Miller 5th. Dustin Lamb 6th. Josh Carter 7th. And Jason Bauer 8th. So that should be how they line up, actually, for the feature. Old Smith is digging. Yeah, he is. He had it there. Now, I tell you what, Bachman, though, he found something in 1 and 2. He was able to get through the center of the corner a lot better in that 53 car. And then, I don't know, it's like he would run the same line in 3 and 4, kind of lose that speed. But there on the last lap, he found something because he was able to get almost side by side with them. So, should be a good feature event for these guys. As I know Scott Smith, he's going out there. He's going to try and blow some of this track off just a little bit. Slick it up a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting for us here tonight. 4 minutes here for a warm-up, ladies and gentlemen. So we're just going to kind of hang out and wait until we get ready to go green flag racing for tonight's feature. I like this one better. Boy, we couldn't have timed that any more perfect if we tried, ladies and gentlemen. Again, shout out to Joshua Rutherford, man. That's his, that's actually his song that he wrote, and he allows True Sin Productions to use it. So, again, big shout out to Joshua Rutherford for letting us use his tunes. And if you haven't subscribed to his YouTube channel already, I don't know what you're doing. So just get over there, Mullet Music Productions, and help him out. Give him a subscription. Trying to get him to 100. All right, ladies and gentlemen, starting on the pole tonight for tonight's feature, Scott Smith in that number 53. He's going to have Samuel Bachman to his outside. In second, Tom Freitas is going to be rolling off. In third, Derek Wynn in fourth, Chummy Miller in fifth, Dustin Lamb sixth, Josh Carter seventh, and Jason Bauer, after getting a little contact there in that heat race, he unfortunately has to go back to the back. So he's going to have a lot of work to do here tonight to get up and take this win. All right, 2 laps till we get the green flag. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Scott Smith and Samuel Bachman going to lead them out of turn number 4. Pace truck's going to pull on down pit road, and we're going to get this thing going. Out of turn 4. And the green flag is out in the air. 35 lap main event here for these street stocks as they go barreling down into turns 1 and 2. Scott Smith is going to have to slide up in front of that 007. He knows that that outside lane has the momentum here when it has grip, but that bottom line prevails as Tom Freitas looks to the inside of Samuel Bachman, going down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Still side by side pretty much all the way back into the field. There was a little bit of contact right there between Jason Bauer and Dustin Lamb in the middle of 3 and 4. Bauer gets a little loose. He's going to have to slot back into position. Scott Smith still holding on to the race lead right now as Tom Freitas still trying to work his way around that 007. Tries to slide up in front of that 007, but can't make it happen. We almost go 3 wide back here. That's for 4th. 25 of Josh Carter looking to the inside of the 007 of Samuel Bachman. We almost go 3 wide here into turns 3 and 4 as Bachman on the bottom tries to slide up in front of the 32, but he's not going to be able to clear him. Actually, he does. Down the front straightaway, he gets him. Going back down into 1 and 2. This is all allowing Scott Smith to just start to pull away right now as Bachman goes back down to the bottom side of the racetrack, tries to work in a groove down there. We're almost 3 wide back here for 4th. That's Josh Carter side by side with Tom Freitas right now. Freitas, he goes up to the top side of the racetrack right there, but he's going to lose a lot of momentum right now. I don't think that's the line you want to be at. So now he's going to be side by side with the 11 of Wynn. Josh Carter makes his way up into 3rd. Bachman now has a chance to start running down the race leader, Scott Smith, who's starting to pull away here, about a 2nd gap. Bachman's got something figured out down on that bottom groove. He's making it work as Derek Wynn, he makes his way. Oh, a lot of contact going on back here as Chummy Miller looks like he's out of shape. He's going to slide, almost come up and get the outside wall, but gathers it up. No caution. We stay green. Tom Freitas is now duking it out here between Dustin Lamb and himself. It's a battle for our 6th position. Problems for Derek Wynn. Electrical problems for the 11, it looks like. Got it sorted out. He's going to try and cross over the 25 right here, but 25 is going to maintain his line on the bottom. Now looks down to the inside, clips the grass. Oh, he's going to slide up and make a little bit of contact there with that number 25. Now cuts down back underneath him. This is great racing back here, guys. I mean, look at that. That's a great shot. Wynn tries to slide up in front of the 25, takes that spot away, put Derek Wynn up into the 3rd position. Dustin Lamb now going to be side by side with that number 25 down the front straightaway, back into 1 and 2. Big sideways for that number 10. I think he was just trying to stay out of the left rear of that 25. Now Tom Freitas has the momentum down on the bottom lane. Going to be 3 wide down the back straightaway. Oh, the 10 gets into the 25. Is he going to be able to? Great save by Josh Carter. Dustin Lamb got the left rear just a little bit right there going into 3 and 4. And Josh Carter got big time sideways, but was able to save it. We stay green. Derek Wynn now out in front of these guys. He's got some clean racetrack there. He's going to be able to start getting into a rhythm and try and chase down Samuel Bachman. Scott Smith, though, still leading the way. He still has about a 2nd gap. He's been running the same line pretty much all night thus far. So we're only coming to take lap 9 of 35. Still a long way to go in this one. These guys back here are still trying to battle it out, figure it out. Dustin Lamb doing a good job. He's up 2 spots since the start of this race. He's working the bottom side of the racetrack, taking a peek underneath that number 11 right now, coming out of turn number 4. So we come to take a lap 10 of 35. I think this 10 car has found something. He's starting to run down that number 11. Josh Carter, he's up 2 spots at the start of the race, but he's starting to kind of fall back a little bit. Clips that grass on entry down there. Almost looks like he's trying to run a slider line here in 1 and 2. But Chummy Miller, he's actually getting a good run off the corner. Tom Freitas, though, he's falling back. He started up in 3rd, now all the way back to 8th. We saw him make contact a few laps ago, but I think he's trying to build in that outside groove. Maybe it's going to come in here in a little bit. We got 24 laps to go. We're going to just have to see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Back up to the front, though. It's still all Scott Smith in the number 53 out of Side Bite Motorsports. You got Samuel Bachman right behind him. Scott Smith is Side Bite Motorsports, just so nobody gets that confused. Samuel Bachman running in 2nd. He's not really running them down. He's actually lost 3/10 to the number 53 since the groove has started to build in on the bottom lane. Scott just seems like he's got that line figured out, and he's just in a rhythm right now in his zone and just pulling away. 1.4 seconds now over the 007 of Samuel Bachman. Josh Carter back in 5th. Whoa, big slider out of Chummy. He went down in heavy and slid up to the outside groove, bounced off that cushion. Now Tom Freitas back here. He's looking to the outside of that 902. He's trying his heart out to make that outside work, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't think it's going to come in. About a battle for 3rd right now. Dustin Lamb, he's all over the back bumper of that number 11. We got 21 laps to go. Gonna take a peek to the inside. He's got a good run here. Ooh, problems back there. Tom Freitas and Jason Bauer go around. Tom's still stuck there. First caution. There it is. Trying to get that thing fired back up. There he goes. Gets it fired back up. So race control throwing our first caution of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. They might have just tangled up right there. Let's go back and see what happened. Oh, yeah. All right, so the 902 looks like he slides in, tags the 6 of Chummy Miller right there. Goes around, and Tom just nowhere to go. Well, this is now a good chance for Bachman to maybe kind of take a little bit of a breather and try and take another run at the old 53 Scott Smith. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here at USA International here on the dirt for the Front Row Esports Dirt Series Street Stocks. Scott Smith has shown he's been pretty dominant thus far. He's in control here once pace car's down on pit road. Out of turn 4, green flag back out in the air. Slider by the number 53 is going to slide up in front of that 007 there coming out of turn number 2. Now Derek Wynn looking for a run down the back straightaway on the 007. Scott Smith back down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Bachman up top. Wynn down on the bottom. Dustin Lamb back there as well in 4th. Wynn goes down to the bottom side of the racetrack trying to make a move here on the 007, but can't make it happen. He's got the run coming off of the corner, though. Is he going to be able to clear him? He does. So put Derek Wynn up in his 2nd. Whoa. Come on, iracing, you gotta fix this, man. There ain't no reason why my stuff should be doing that. Stuttering. So Derek Wynn now has a shot to go after that number 53 of Smith. He's got 18 laps to do it. Plenty of time to make something happen here. Here it looks like the 007 of Bachman. He's trying, again, they're trying to make a new line work here. That bottom line has just been so dominant thus far. And as you see, he goes right back down to the bottom, trying to get a run here on the inside of that number 11. They're going to make contact out of 2. So they're going to lose a little bit of momentum here to that number 53. So we go back down to the 3 and 4. Scott Smith now has about an 8/10 gap over Derek Wynn. Or I'm sorry, 4/10 gap. Misread my timing and scoring there. 15 laps to go for Scott Smith if he can hang on to it. Bachman has fallen back to third now. Derek Wynn moved up into second. So Wynn, who started in fourth, now up to second, trying to run down that number 53 and make something happen here tonight. 14 laps to go. Bachman had a good run there for a second, all over the back bumper of that number 11. Back down into 3 and 4. Big sideways out of that number 11. This is going to allow Bachman to get the run down the back straightaway. Is this what he needed? No, he's going to slot back in line, try and build that momentum once again. As you see Dustin Lamb trying to gain some ground here as well, trying to get up on the podium in that number 10 machine. Side by side down the back straightaway here for second. Bachman tries to send it down on the inside. That was a great run. Great pass by Samuel Bachman. Moves back up into second. 12 laps to go. Eleven more times around. And we got a blanket over our top 4. Then we got to go back quite a ways back to Josh Carter. It's about 3.5, almost 4 seconds. You got a battle of these 4 going on back here. But up near the front, Scott Smith is starting to lose that gap. Side by side for the race lead. Scott has the momentum off the corner. He's going to have to change his lineup here with 10 laps to go. Goes all the way down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Slides up into the middle. Here comes the 007 with a run. Looks like Smith's going to kind of pinch him off right there, trying to hold on to that lead. Bachman gave him a pretty big break right there, it looked like. He goes back to the bottom. Smith back to the middle. Wynn gets a little loose right there. Yeah, you see Smith. He saw it. Oh, we got a yellow flag here with 9 laps to go. What happened back here? We go into the corner. Oh, 902 just, I think, misjudged it. And Tom, you know, no, these things can't stop. You're on dirt. You just slide. Come in, got the 902, and they go around. That's going to bring us under our second caution here tonight. Wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. As I take a peek behind me here in the booth out the window, I see a bunch of big block modified haulers rolling in. But here, we're under 10 laps to go. We're 10 laps to go. The question is, and I know on dirt that under 10 laps to go, they'll run a single file line on a restart. So we're going to have to see here. I mean, we're 10 to go, so it should actually be a single file restart. Just like real life dirt rules. See if the lights are going off this time or next time. I think it should be this time. They are. All right, so 1 to green here, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, it's going to be 9 laps to go. Don't let timing and scoring fool you on the left-hand side. Smith fires them off. We're back underway. It's going to be 9 laps to go. Goes down to the bottom side of the racetrack here in 1 and 2, but he's got a mirror full of that 007, even though these cars don't have mirrors. So I don't know why I even said that, but he's there. He goes back down to the bottom, and I'm telling you, I think that's the line you want to be running right now. He's able to get that car as straight as possible on the exit of the corner right there. So we basically got a heat race left, ladies and gentlemen. 8 more laps to go. Can Bachman do something here? Can Derek Wynn get a run and get up there and make something happen? Seven laps to go. Scott Smith starting to pull away just a little bit. Bachman trying something a little bit different. He's entering a little bit lower here. But you see Scott kind of almost diamonding this corner. He enters lower, lets it drift up just a little bit, straightens the car back out, and he gets a great run out of the corner. Bachman trying to get a run right here. Six more times around, going to be 5 laps to go. This time when they cross the line. Still blanket over your top 3. I mean, anybody could take this. They just got to get a good run. A little bit of contact right there. Bachman figured something out. He had a good run right there. 2, 3, and 4. 4 more times around. He's got something figured out. He is there. Might have lost a little bit of momentum right there. It looked like he clipped the grass, and it made that left front kind of bounce off the ground just a little bit. Oh, again, contact. 3 laps to go. Smith kind of drifts up a little bit. He might have entered a little too hard there. Here comes Bachman with a good run. 2 laps to go. He's going to have to protect that bottom. I think the only way that 007 of Samuel Bachman's going to be able to get around Smith is if he gives him a little bit of the bumper. They go into 3 and 4. Smith drifts up again. Good run out. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Scott Smith into 53. Down into 1 and 2 for the final time. Can Samuel Bachman get a good run? He does right here. It gives him the bumper a little bit coming out of 2. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Bachman tries a little bit of a different line. He goes all the way up to the top, trying to get a run, get some momentum. I don't think he's able. Yep, he's not going to be able to get it. Scott Smith takes home the win here tonight in the Street Stocks. All right, well, we can at least talk to our third place finisher. That's Derek winning the number 11. And Derek, hey, that was a pretty good run you had out there. You kind of had to work your way up through the field. Kind of walk me through your race, man. Got a good finish in third.
Yeah, the track was just slicking off really bad, and I somehow figured out how to get around the very, very, very bottom. But it was fun. I wish I could have kept it a little lower in 3 and 4. I might have had something for at least P2, but it is what it is. It was fun.
Well, hey, man, you come home with third place tonight, so floor's yours. Who do you got to shout out?
The front row guys, you for the broadcast, and the WNR racing team.
All right, man. Well, hey, congratulations on third, and we'll see you next week.
All right, see you.
That was Derek Wynn, your third place finisher. Looks like we got old man down there. Let's talk to him. 53 of Scott Smith. Hey, man, you're walking away with these wins here in this series. What's going on?
I don't know.
Well, you put on a good show there. It looked like Bachman might have had you there. He gave you the bumper a couple of times. So kind of walk me through this last couple laps.
Yeah, I was kind of searching around. As the track slicked off there, I couldn't quite find a really good steady line. I tried the slider line. I tried just running straight through the slick, and just the bottom seemed to be the place to be. And I was having a hard time hitting, and then Sam caught up to me. I'm like, oh boy, I just got to try to hit my marks on the bottom. And I was screwing up left and right, but got the W.
Yeah, hey, man, come home with the win here tonight at USA. Quick 35 lap feature. Congratulations on your win. I'm going to give you the floor and let you shout out who you want to shout out.
Side by Motorsports, of course. You guys for putting on the awesome broadcast as usual. That's about it.
All right, Scott. Hey, congratulations on taking home another win here, and we'll see you again next week.
Alrighty, thanks.
All right, everybody. That was Scott Smith, your race winner. And, you kind of got to enjoy these nights. I'm not going to lie, because, that was a quick one. We got it finished up. Scott Smith going to go ahead and take home the win. I'm going to pull your results up. And that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for tuning in tonight for the Front Row Esports Dirt Series. That's the Street Stocks. Next week, we're going to be doing the big blocks. So make sure you tune in for that one. But it starts a little bit later, so keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.